5 reasons I decided to wait till marriage and go celibate. And this is in no order of the importance. It's just me off the dome, off the cranium. Number 1, soul ties. When y'all realize there's a soul exchange, there is a spiritual covenant that you're forming with somebody when you lay down with somebody, and that you're leaving a piece of you with them and they leaving a piece of themselves with you, you really be mindful of who you lay down with and who you sleeping with, because it's things that people haven't broken away from. It's things that people are still in bondage to, and that stuff just carry on to you. You wonder why you began to act like somebody, or a problem that somebody, you laid down with had, and now you got it, or whatever the case may be. You wondering why you feel drained, why you feel tired. It's a soul tie that's been formed in the spirit that you now have to break. As somebody who's been delivered from many demons, yeah, I definitely seen the spiritual damage that I left on women that I slept with in the past, and the things that they dealt with that left off on me. So that's one. Number 2, the pureness, the purity, and the freedom that I now have. I have much more life now. I'm a lot more free. I'm free now. So my mind is clear. I'm able to love more because there's now, lust has been filtered out of my life. So it allows me to love more. It allows me to have a clear mind. It allows me to be real intentional with everything that I do from a pure place. Number 3, obedience to God. Now that I've come to Christ, whenever I do something that's not in God's will, whenever I sin, specifically with sexual immorality, you are defiling your temple. And 2, you can feel that separation from God. You can feel yourself separating yourself from God, and I don't like that at all. That's a scary place to be in. In my past, I was given over to a reprobate mind, and the reprobate mind is basically when you're almost to the point of no return, when you just live a life of lawlessness, you don't care, and that's a hard thing to come back from, when you just to the point of almost no return. Number 4. I realized how damaging lust is, what it does to the mind, how much it just keep you in this animalistic state. It keeps you in your lower nature. It brings so much just damage, depression, anxiety. You have a perverted mindset. It's just sex, horny, just all going through your mind all day. And when you look on, a lot of people For You pages, you see nothing but promiscuity, just straight perversion and straight lust. So whenever you're able to break out of that, you're able to appreciate the smaller things in life, because you're not filling your mind up, being given over to this cheap dopamine of, this sex you having, and this, if you somebody who, masturbate or something like that. So it's basically been freeing. And number 5, because God tell me not to. So when I started to realize, when God tell us to not do something, it's not to be mean. It's not to be, just do what I say and I just feel like being mean to you. No, he's saying it to protect you. Just like your earthly father, if your earthly father, your earthly parents will tell you, hey, don't do this or don't go there. A lot of times they're telling y'all that to protect you. And God is the same way, but God is a holy God. So if he's telling you to do something, he sees it all, and there's a deeper reason of why he's telling you to not do something. It's not because he want to be mean. He's doing it, and he's telling you that because he loves you, and he sees something that's to come, and he knows the dangers of intertwining yourself with somebody that you're not even equally yoked with, and how much it creates a separation between you and him whenever you defile your body. And sex is the only sin where one sins against himself. So there's a huge separation when you're practicing sexual immorality, and you open the door for a lot of spirits to come into your life and oppress you. So those are 5 reasons why, I decided to wait till marriage. I add an extra nugget in there. I want to, I want to. I want to save myself for my wife. It makes no sense. Why am I having sex with anybody that I'm not married to? It sounds so simple, but just really think about it. If I'm out here having casual sex just with just all kinds of people, and I one day want to be married, why am I having sex with anybody that's not my wife? That makes 0 sense. Shouldn't I be saving that for somebody that I'm married to? That's crazy. And it's crazy when you break out of that perverted mindset. It becomes so apparent, but it's so simple. So yeah, I just thank God, I was able to, be delivered from all that stuff. But yeah, 5 reasons, and I threw an extra nugget in there.